Hi YouTubers. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Um, just to give you a heads up, this is going to be very hard for me to talk about. Um, but I feel like that I needed to make a video about this just to let others know out there that I understand, and I understand what it's like to go through this. I really do, and I understand the feelings, all the feelings, very confusing feelings, but I understand them. My name is Chrissy, for you all that is just now coming to my channel. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm 22 years old. I'm 21. I'll be 22 in April. And this is my story. When I just turned 18, I was in my senior year of high school. I was a happy person. I was, an all-around happy person. I mean, I was just getting ready to graduate high school. I had a boyfriend who I loved, so much, and I cared about, and I thought he was the one. And I was stressed because I was trying to get everything ready, as far as, because you know how it goes right before graduation, exams and tests, and making sure everything's good in your grades and studying. Well, I also had a job. I worked in food service. I didn't really notice it at first. I was young, and I was very naive. I believed anything and everything. I believed anything anyone told me. I took it as their word. I trusted easily, very easily. I had too much of big of a heart. I really did. I mean, it was ridiculous. But there was this guy that I worked with. I was only 18. I literally just turned 18. Actually, it started like right before I turned 18, and I was still 17. And the guy was like 38, I believe, 37 or 38. He was actually my shift manager. So I had a lot of fear, and I was scared. I noticed that he would try to flirt with me and things like that, but I ignored it because, I mean, guys can be really stupid sometimes and perverted, so I ignored it. Well, then it started getting to the point where he would try to do things at work when no one was looking, and I didn't tell no one. I didn't want to tell anyone. I was scared, and I didn't. At first, I mean, I knew it was serious, but that was only a start. I thought he would just stop, until he started calling me. He got my phone number from someone that I worked with, and he would start harassing me, calling me, claiming that he loves me and that he wanted to be with me, and all this other crazy stuff. I mean, he would, and he wanted me to break up with my boyfriend to be with him, and I tried to tell him, I said, dude, I don't like you like that. I never will, and I never have. I mean, how is that, hard to understand? At the time, I'm a 17-year-old, and I'm like, really, dude? You're really starting to creep me out. And I continued with my daily life, and I didn't even tell, my boyfriend at the time what was going on. I didn't tell him. I didn't want to. I was scared. I really was. I was confused. I didn't understand. And then one day, I didn't go to school one day because I was trying to finish a project that was for my English class. And the guy from work ended up blowing up my phone until I finally answered. He started saying that he was going to kill himself because I wouldn't be with him. He started saying that he would die for me and all of this crazy stuff. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't. That's just stupid. No. And I heard something in the background. It sounded like knives or something. I heard him rattle, and he said, I'm about to slit my throat. I'm about to slit my wrists and all this other stuff. And I started to believe him. I said, no, don't do that. That's stupid. And he said, well, come over here and talk to me. And I promise that if you just come over here and talk to me, I'll leave you alone for good. And I said, I got to go to work tonight. I said, I can't, just go over there. Well, he talked me into it. That was a bad move on my behalf. So I got in a taxi and I told my parents that I was going over to my house. And this day, it was like 3 days after I turned 18. And I went over to his house. And that was just the beginning of it. I went over there and he wasn't going to kill himself. He really wasn't. I was a virgin at the time. And he raped me. Not only once, but over and over again. I never experienced the feeling of losing my virginity to someone that I actually cared about. I felt like I couldn't get away. He threatened my life. He threatened my family's life. He threatened to kill me if I told anyone or if I tried to escape his house. I was held there against my will for an entire month. I was so scared. I was raped every day. I wanted to get away. I did. I wanted to get away. But my mind was so far gone that I was scared of my life. He threatened my boyfriend's life. And I thought I loved him so much that I would go through hell and back to make sure that he didn't hurt him. I was beat every day. I lost a sickly amount of weight. I was even lucky to eat crackers every day. I can hardly remember. Only the bad stuff stick out. But I know it fucked me up really bad. After a month, he got arrested. He also had raped a 4-year-old little girl. He got arrested on like 20 counts. Child pornography, rape of a minor, statutory rape, domestic assault, all of that. But I was so, I was so, I went through periods, this long period of denial. I denied it ever happened. I didn't want to believe it happened. Not to me. I denied everything. I'm like, no, that didn't happen. Of course not. But what's the sucky part is I had no support. I didn't have a support group. My own family didn't support me. My own parents didn't support me. Because they thought that I ran away. And that's what, and that he didn't even support me. It's still hard. I have PTSD, anxiety disorder, a panic disorder. I don't trust easily at all. I'm very paranoid. I'm paranoid about what other people thinks about me. I get scared that people are going to judge me and that they're going to think stuff that ain't even true. It's really bad. I can't even tell you all of it. Not even half of it. But no one deserves to be raped. No one. Rape is not a joke. It really isn't. Being molested or anything else is very serious. And I understand. Everyone is out there that's been raped. I know what you're going through. It doesn't matter how severe, how bad, how long. A rape is a rape. Being molested is being molested. It's all wrong. It's all bad. And it's not right. It's not. But I'm a survivor. You know, once I called myself a victim. That's what I thought I was. That's what I referred to myself. But now, I realize it's much more than that. I could have died. At any point, I could have died. At any given point. But I didn't. And thank you guys for listening to me. It really means a lot. Like I said, I know how it is. Rape is wrong. No one deserves it. No one. No matter how old you are. No matter what sex you are. No matter what race you are. No one deserves it. Thanks for watching.